Did you know that there are more than 400 distinct phobias well recognized by psychologists? Hi, listen to Curing Curiosity. I'm your host Christopher, and this week, another solo episode. This week, I will be talking about phobias. Yep, this is going to be interesting. So, according to Harvard Health Publishing, a phobia is a persistent, excessive, unrealistic fear of an object, person, animal, activity, or situation. For example, if you're afraid of spiders, you could have acrophobia. Afraid of cats, allurophobia. Afraid of heights like I am, acrophobia. And how a phobia is named is usually the Greek or Latin origin of the word. So for take acrophobia for example, acro comes from the Greek word akros, meaning like topmost high, I think. I could be wrong on that. Please correct me if I'm wrong. But I'm only half Greek. I don't know much about this stuff. And followed by the suffix phobia, which comes from the Greek word phobos, meaning aversion, fear, morbid fear. That I know, surprisingly, because this episode's all on phobias. So some of the phobias that I have are, as I aforementioned, acrophobia, the fear of heights, and also thanatophobia, the fear of dying, which I assume a lot, if not most people, have that fear. It's like the act of dying, like it scares me, as I assume with most people, but I don't know most people. But the thought about dying and the act of it is scares me, honestly. And also my fear of heights, acrophobia. Sorry for that noise, but if you're falling in a dream, that's like the scariest thing ever. That you fall in a dream, and as soon as the impact happens, you wake up out of your bed, just your heart racing and you're heavily breathing. I've experienced that before. It is not fun. Even on like that's just like 10 feet in the air, scares me. Yes, that is weak, but just being 10 feet in the air scares me. Earlier this year, I was helping my mom clean our light fixtures because it got a bit dirty. So I went on a step ladder that was about 3 steps, maybe I want to say 1, 2 feet. I think 2, 2.5 feet. I think, and I started to shake. My legs started to shake and tremble because I was worried I was gonna fall off. That is sad, honestly. But yeah, I'm definitely afraid of heights. It is not fun, but that's me. And there are treatments for these phobias. Most of them being exposing yourself to them. So in my case of acrophobia, I would have to, for example, go on a 20-foot diving board and jump into a pool, and then slowly increase the length from there. Or even I've seen videos of people jumping off of like cliffs. I don't know how many feet in the air into bodies of water. That terrifies me. I wouldn't do that. I would hesitate. But if I would one day want to overcome my fear of heights, then I would have to slowly expose myself into heights. Even rock climbing, actually. Scaling up a mountain, that would cure it. If I was adventurous enough to do that. Which I'm not, I'll be honest. I've never thought about climbing up a mountain. But I've done rock climbing before. But I've always done it with no safety. Because if I fall off a rock climbing wall, that is not going to end well. If anybody falls off a rock climbing wall, that's not going to go well. And for thanatophobia, if you're dying, from the research I've done, is therapy. Talk to a therapist about it. That is, I think, the only way I've seen it resolve. And it might not go away. It might. I'm not sure. I haven't done that much research on it. But looks bad on my part. But all I've seen is for thanatophobia to treat it is going to therapy about it and talking it out with a therapist. It should resolve it. I don't know if it will 100%. I might have to do a bit more research on that. Feel free to do your own research if you like. But yeah, there's also I also have a list of phobias that just interest me that I don't have personally. Somebody might, but I'm good on my part. If you have any of these phobias that I'm about to mention, and I'm sorry for you. And I only have like five of them, five, six of them. If I would have a list of all the phobias that are true, then this would be a really long episode, and I'm quite tired, honestly. So the first four that I have on this list all kind of relate to the same thing. So puppophobia is the fear of puppets, colorophobia the fear of clowns, pediophobia the fear of dolls, which all sort of fit into the same concept, which is autom- automa- uh, automat automat. Sorry for mispronouncing this. I apologize. Automatonophobia. 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 The fear of anything falsely resembling a sentient being. Which I think cyborgs are also included by that because they're half human, half technology. I don't know anybody who has automatonophobia, but I'd be interested to hear of how they discovered that. I only have two left, so after this, wrap it up, and we'll be done with the episode. Thalassophobia is a fear of being in deep bodies of water. Now, I don't mind being in deep bodies of water, but not if it's like for like a beach. If it's a beach, I'm safe. If it's just like an open body of water with nothing else around it, then probably be a bit scared. But I wouldn't say I have thalassophobia. If you do, again, I feel sorry for you. I honestly am. If you do, feel free to comment down below why you have these phobias, how you discovered it, and or mention some phobias that I don't mention on this list because I only have one more. And this is a long one. Literally. Hippopotamonstrosesquipedaliophobia. That is a fear of long words. The irony in that is just amazing. Because the fear of long words is a long word itself. Whoever gave it that name must have just thought, yeah, that seems right. Anyways, that's all the time we have for today. Thank you for listening to this episode of Curing Curiosity. Tune in next week, and perhaps we'll cure your curiosity. Bye, guys.